guys, this is Anthony from AccessoryGeeks.com, and today we have the universal 3.5mm single earbud headset with a mic. And this is what it is, right here guys. Take a good look at it. And what this is that, alright, sometimes when you drive, have you ever seen someone talking to themselves and you wonder like, why are they talking to themselves? And you don't even see a Bluetooth with them. In that case, this is probably what they have. What this does is, all you have to do is plug it to your iPhone or Blackberry or any phone you have with a 3.5mm port. Plug it in, put a single earbud in your ear, and when someone calls, the old ones didn't have this, but this is a new one. You press the button right here, right there, and the phone will go directly to your ear. And I know that there's a lot of new Bluetooth, there's a lot of new headsets with noise cancellation things, and there's all these things where they could hear you better. If it's windy, they could hear you better, and this and that. But let me tell you something. When I use this, people could hear me fine. I could hear them fine. And the best thing about this is that this is $9.99 on their website. AccessoryGeeks.com. Go to the search box. It's on the way left, blue writings. You get your right hand and write 954. Enter. And you could buy this product for $9.99. So that's it, guys. And this was Anthony from AccessoryGeeks.com. Geek out.